I'm not a miracle worker. No one is going to let a woman direct a picture. You're in fantasy land.
Action!
Miss Pauline, she wrote this script.
But Bob will direct it.
No, she would also direct the picture.
A woman director. Well, it really is over.
Pauline's story is still very relevant today. Pauline wants to be a director. She has a great passion to do that.
Black slipper.
I wrote it for Joan. The problem is, you know, she's just a woman.
I identify with her character, who is like the struggling female director.
Come in.
There's a scene where she goes to
Miss Pauline.
see if Joan Crawford will be in her movie.
Men they will hire based on potential, but women, we need experience.
I'm not turning you down because you're a woman. I'm turning you down because you're a nobody.
The scene is written so beautifully where, you know, you're full of expectation for Pauline and then she gets kicked in the teeth.
I'm sorry I took up your time.
The opportunity to work on a piece of material about how women stay relevant and vital and interesting, not to mention women actors, was certainly something I cared about. I have a horse in this race.
I don't say this often enough, Pauline. I couldn't have done it without you.
Correct on both counts. I was very excited from the moment that I read about Ryan Murphy's new production company, Half, and the idea that he's aiming to have 50% of everyone that is hired to be a woman.
I didn't know you were a writer.
I'm also a director. The fact that this is so shocking tells us a lot, you know? There are not enough women behind the camera.
In the last few years, I've worked with more women directors than certainly I have in the last 35 years. But it's still, in terms of numbers and statistics, it's still very, very low. Put them in some kind of order.
The story is a story about women. Their experiences are specific to being women. And I think there is a logic that it may be helpful to have women writing and directing in relation to those stories.
I empathize maybe more than a man who's in his 30s and directing this. And watching these women embrace these roles with incredible passion. That probably is the most satisfying.
We love you, Joan.
Ryan's brought on such a great team, just a great crew of strong women directing. It's so great.
There's room for much, much more diversity. So what he's doing is really just the beginning, I think.
What we can do as women is keep talking about it.
I wrote it, and I want to direct.
And I love the fact that it's not just a fabulous project about the time and the characters.
I wrote it to give myself a picture to direct.
Ryan's really supporting women in this industry.
I know how to handle the studio, and I'm good.